I'm doing it for my daughter.
Those people think they're doing something good, but they only lead you to nowhere.
Who would you?
I mean, it's hard to pinpoint who's an op by design versus just by the slot that they fit into. Like Bill Burr, I would say Bill Burr is he's like a pressure release valve for regular people, and he's like a fence sitter. He's a guy that will never say anything. He'll never say anything of substance.
He'll soften it.
But his way of just sort of jujitsu, like taking the average person's suspicion that life is that we're living in a time where there's just improper things going on, taking that and directing it towards Arby's for not giving him enough ice in his drink.
He'll just say, "Oh, you."
Yeah.
He'll just say that. What about Dave Chappelle?
The thing you said, you did an impression of him that was perfect, that totally encapsulates his entire career in one statement, which is, I was the other day, I was trying to decide if I should get the burger or the sandwich. I got the sandwich. I should have gotten the burger.
Yeah.
Remember when you said that?
I don't even remember.
That was that was your impression that you did of him, but that's like his whole career. Like everything he says can be just, it's that substantial and it's that empty.
Look how big of a name he is.
And, so it's
and he's
playing
huge.
the line, but
I don't,
underlying like.
I don't think that's by design. I don't think that's because some handler put him there. I think it's just because that's where he fit, and he's smart enough not to jeopardize the paychecks, and that's just part of that's how it goes.
Who's
fresh Nazi flags with the creases in it?
Yeah.
You ever see that in when they do the Nazi demonstrations? Like you've seen that, right?
I probably.
When they have some protest and it's obviously a staged thing, like look at the Nazis that showed up to this anti-gay rally, and it's like it's a staged.
There's probably 5 Nazis in the entire world.
First of all, it's a staged thing. Second of all, the flags have like brand new creases in them.
eBay flags.
Like you get a cheap nylon flag on eBay and it comes folded in a package.
Fabricated.
So if you just pulled it out of the package, it's got creases in it. It's like the most obvious.
We should have a
thing ever.
We should have
no, we always got these waving. We always got these. They're always waving. You guys, show the cars do the same. Show the cars do the same. What's your real name? What's your real name? He's got shorts, the loafers, the sunglasses. Everyone has the same phone, the same watch. Oh my God, this again.
They're getting dropped off in like uniform rental companies from like 6 states away.
They're getting out of a SWAT van.
Yeah. They're talking to the cops. They're like having a cigarette with cops. They're like, yeah, well, I'll meet you at Julie's house after this. It's gonna be great. Oh shit. See.
Yeah. Nazis talking in earpieces.
Yeah.
Come on.
Just like Hitler had the Nazi earpieces.
He's shaking. He's eating pastries. He loves animals. Yeah.
He loves animals.
He's an animal lover. He was a vegan. He was shaken because he was on drugs, but then he died of natural causes in Argentina.
Mm-hmm. And he had a micro penis and a scat fetish.
That's right. Oh, scat and micro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can you think of a combination?
I already had a fat fucking
fat
fire
ass.
hydrant. I had a fire hydrant for a I heard.
Well, that's what you would say to piss those people off.
When you got a like Hitler, I mean, what else is there to complain about?
That was the best joke on World Peace Season 1.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, his guy's got a like Hitler, saying Donald Trump and Hitler have the biggest cocks of all time, and not telling people we're joking. That's so funny.
Waiting to pull that out until the time was kind of germinated.
Yeah.
You're like, I mean, I say what you want, but my fucking mom was actually friends with one of his Trump's accountants, and she fucked him one time. She said she had to ice pack her down after fucking blowing her back out. She had to sit on a bag of ice for a month.
She had to go get.
I hate him though.
She had to go get the suicide.
I hate that guy.
But like his is bigger than this micro. His dick is big as these 3 microphones.
It was so big she got euthanized in Canada. She couldn't live her life without discomfort.
She was in a wheelchair after that.
He's got to scrape it or something. I don't know. You ever see people do the olive oil scraping in a sauna? They got like a scraper thing. They got oiled up.
The schedule. Is that what it's called?
Probably.
What's the olive oil scraper called?
I think it's called a squeegee.
Yeah. What is that? Olive oil scraper?
Does it like pull stuff out of your skin? You can scrape it off.
Strigil. Or stlengus.
What is that
from
for?
Greek.
It just
the way they used to get clean back in the day is they'd
olive
coat
oil
themselves in olive oil and then scrape.
You know they put oil in soap. It's like a sort of a, like what do they call it? Like a solvent for grime. Or
Strigil.
Yep.
Spriggle.
That's a real thing. Try it
Struggle.
out. You know what? He's bringing his music. Why don't you bring some fine olive oil? Let him smell it.
Who?
In the sauna.
The son of the
Oh,
kickboxing show.
yeah,
He's got
That I
music.
wanted to kill.
Nick's
Bring
got olive
oil. Bring some oil.
Yeah.
Put it on the thing.
Start oiling him up. Scraping him.
Oh my God, man. The sauna. Oh.
Make it stink. He wants to make it loud.
What
You make it
happens in your
stink.
sauna?
Make it stinky.
Yeah.
Well, you'd think that the sauna would be a place of sophistication and men of learning.
Yes.
Men go
It's
there
a
to
place,
congregate.
and that's a place for.
Yeah. Apparently.
It's a place for to go in their polyester workout uniforms.
That's the part that goes crazy for me.
Wearing-
Coming in clothes.
Wearing full
You
synthetic.
full nude?
I go in my boxes.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, you go in your boxer.
Yeah.
Wearing the plastic. The thing is, when you heat plastic up, that's when it makes you a
Dilly Billy.
is when you heat the plastic up.
EPA or something.
Plastic's bad, but it's when you heat it up and leave it in the sun. That's like a, but
Like your water bottles that we drink in the sun.
I guarantee you, if you're wearing spandex or polyester underwear and you go into a sauna, you're becoming a
Dilly Billy.
In the sauna, I go there for watching Sports Center.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they
Full blast.
go in there. They're on their phones first of all, which is it's nuts because the
How do you
phone
bring a heat in the device in the heat.
that's nuts. It's just nuts. Why would you want to
Thing
risk
would be a
lose-
flamethrower.
crazy idiocy?
You lose your face.
And then at the Edge Fitness in Cranston, they have a fucking TV behind glass that you can't turn the volume down on.
Bulletproof.
And it's playing Sports Center.
All the time.
And
I
it's
tried
that-
going in the back, and I tried when the janitor was like, opening the door.
Yeah,
I tried
yeah.
going
You
back.
get
and,
your
like,
foot in the door.
I was trying to like turn off the TV.
Yeah.
They're like, "What are you doing?"
We got to get like a universal remote or something.
Oh.
But you know who Stephen A. Thompson is? What is his name?
Stephen A. Smith.
Steven Stevenson.
Yeah.
Steven Stevenson.
This guy.
Oh.
This guy, and listen, I'm not going to knock him because what he does is it's a specific style of entertainment and speaking that he's extremely good at.
Yep.
Which is keeping a 95 IQ white guy wanting more.
I don't give a
Yeah.
damn if he was going tonight.
Does he
Julius
have any love
Randle,
for the
I'm
brothers?
done with him.
What's he going to say
Leon
next? What's he going to
Rose,
say
I
next
mean,
about the
we
jock
got
strap?
Inmates in state penitentiaries more visible than
He's
this
been around
man.
for a minute.
He's the
hasn't he?
president of basketball
You
operations.
can pause. I don't want to hear. You can pause. I don't
Yeah,
want to hear
he's
the
the guy
cameras.
right now. He just got
But
a
he's the guy, and
big
if you have a guy that's like a Dave Portnoy type guy,
Yeah.
he'll sit there staring at Stephen A. Thompson, and it's like the flow of words. It's just like like an endless combination, like Killer Instinct. You know Killer Instinct?
Yeah.
98 hit ultra combo. Stephen A. Smith does that with word
He
tracks.
is
It's
pretty
kind of like
good.
from a salesman point of view. It's kind of like how does he fucking do it? He keeps.
He's been around. He's had a long career, and he does like he's good.
So he's a
I
specialist.
can't even imitate him. But yeah, he's a
His specialist of rhythm.
I hate his
Yeah.
gut. He's terrible. But it's like someone that's good at advertising or marketing or something. It's like you gotta
like-
at least you gotta say they have
It's
a
like
skill.
Steve Harvey on Adderall.
Yeah.
With sports, like with ESPN as a sports guy, I've watched ESPN go in the toilet over the years. ESPN had it when I was in college. I remember saying to myself, ESPN has the world by the balls right now. Like
Yeah.
in 2004,
Yeah.
they had it by the balls. Like they just were like, sports are huge. And they're the fucking they were like the UFC, they were the Amazon, they were like,
Everything. It was,
they were everything.
It was what you could have told me that in when we first met that like, ESPN is going to be the biggest brand in the world.
Yes,
And I'm like, it's totally reasonable.
it was honestly Disney buys them and goes right in the trash, immediately bankrupt.
Why did they tank it?
Well, I think it's just, they bought it and they had whatever. They were like this. You got to do WNBA. They're passing it to nobody.
Oh
They had the
my
highlights of it.
God.
And they're like, it's good. No, it's good. This fucking hit 27 out of 30 3-pointers. That's more than a guy. One thing that's more than a guy.
They got Larry Bird on there against the whole team.
Yeah, he's smoking him. He's decking him. He's fucking like he's like boxing out and just like elbowing.
I bet he could still perform now.
Yeah,
against
he
the
probably
team.
he could do it. He could like George Bush and Larry Bird, George W. Bush, and like, that's actually really funny. Like 2 pros and like 3 funny not. Like, like
Will
Huma
Ferrell.
Abedin,
Yeah.
like Huma Abedin, like
Wow.
Anthony Weiner.
please, wow.
That it's like the default now for people think it's more convenient.
Yeah,
So like when we're talking about world peace people coming out or them going on when they go to music stuff, it's like, oh, we'll just get an Airbnb. Oh, we'll just Airbnb it.
yeah.
It's like, is that
There was a really fat one that we went to in L. We needed one. We needed one like last minute, at like 11 at night.
yeah.
And I found a nice one like in somewhere in LA. And I called the dude. He's like, yeah, I got you. And then 11:30, we got into a house. Nice house. Just shitty
But still, it's like somebody's. It's like I need a Tinder date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really like.
I need one for the city. Yeah. Oh, like instead of going to like defaulting to Airbnb, yeah, and especially like, well, they made monsters out of everybody. I mean, like it just I'm gonna do the Airbnb thing. I ran to Airbnb. It's fucking hell. People on your shit all the time.
It's people's shit. It's like you get people's crumbs too.
Yeah.
Like sometimes there'll be like a nice property and you'll see it and like that should be an Airbnb. It's a lot of times like somebody had a basement and they had a money flip idea. Yeah. Oh, I can turn my basement into a
Airbnb.
I can make this look like a hotel room.
Yeah,
it's just not. It's just not. Like you go in through one of those entrances that's like the storm doors.
Yeah, bulkhead.
Like you go through the storm doors and it has 3 layers of alarms on it because there's every other custy person has stayed there, so you have to put your number in the PIN code and it's like chirping at you. And you go in and it's just wet and it's not.
It's $89 a night. The total comes out to $196.
A fucking laundry machine going. Everything smells like Febreze or air freshener.
The Japan Airbnb kiosk had to walk in, face scan. Had to scan your face.
Had to scan your fish.
For the Airbnb, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was,
yeah. She just painted lines. Me Japanese.
Yeah, you should have held up. I was like throw like the most ignorant. You should just held up a fucking bowl of General Tso's chicken. Open the fucking door, Chim.
It's definitely got some layers to it.
Yeah. I called the chirp. Have you seen the smoke alarm chirping thing?
Yeah.
I've been on that for years.
Yeah, you hate that.
And years and years and years. That's been my pet peeve. And now people finally get it now that it is the
insanity.
The sign of
it's a sign of institutionalization.
Decline.
Yeah.
It is the sign of decline. The next thing is air fresheners and like fake smells.
Yeah, you never like that.
Oh man.
Remember that fucking girl when we were shooting it? I always remember that.
Someone stink?
Yeah, remember the time when we had season 1 and we had our green, like our room that we like basically our office, and we punched the door down, obviously, and then we had no door, and then there's a fucking girl. There was like an administrative girl that would like just someone to hire that they billed out for $60 an hour back to fucking, and she's sitting there for no reason, and we were saying you were saying something stinks, and she just puts like we don't even see her. It's just like we're sitting in the room and all we see is an arm come in with a Febreze can, and she's just. And you were like, she might as well have called your mom a fucking. Like it was so offensive to like. I was like, that is gonna go so bad.
I want to hit people like that. I want to hit them in the head with a hammer, man.
Like that like fat. That's like chunko mom shit.
I'd rather smell someone's like sebaceous, like,
sebum,
like fucking tonsil stones.
Yes,
I'd rather smell someone's tonsil stones than smell that shit.
Febreze Angel.
Yeah, whatever that shit.
Was that the CEO sketch building?
I think we.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So someone like poked a hand through the door, like the one that like Eric, like just imagine like we were in like Eric's office. Someone just like pokes. Oh, you don't even see who I just know it's the girl, and she just hammers a fucking Febreze can. We're all in there, and I'm like, oh no. You like looked at me. You were like, this is fucking insane.
A bong rip would have been better.
Yeah.
I hate Febreze because of my asthma.
I didn't get it until I think when we first moved in together. On Mineral Spring Ave, and Kelly the stripper was putting one dryer sheet on every hanger for my t-shirts.
Stuff does nerve damage smelling that shit. Nerve damage.
You were like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, I don't know, dude. She's fucking a stupid stripper. She fucking has like her brain. She's probably fucking had her stepdad shoved fucking dryer sheets in her fucking
Sybil.
Yeah.
Sybil experience.
And you were like, you shouldn't do that. And I was like,
what do you guys use for detergent?
Some natural shit.
HP.
I think Dr. Bronner's makes it.
Dr. Bronner's makes toothpaste now, and it's good. The cinnamon one.
You hear about eggshell powder?
I used to use that, but skip it. Use the powder. I use the powder. It's got clay, salt, and baking soda or something. I use that now. I skip the paste. I do the powder now. Yep. Because you want to remineralize. You want to give your
Dr.
try your best.
Charles' old-timey tooth powder.
Yeah. I'm thinking about putting one out. It's just salt.
Your teeth are fucking sharp.
Yes. You want to remineralize your teeth.
Really?
You want to try your best and not use a paste.
I've been doing the Celtic salt with the lemon juice in the morning, like you said.
The electrolyte taste.
Drinking salt like this, like a shot glass with this much salt, warm water, and a full lemon.
Yeah,
full lemon juice.
Yeah, you want salt. Salt's good for you.
Is it good? Does it
I
work?
like it. Like it just whatever it does. I don't know what it does.
It's electrolytes because we're like batteries, I guess.
Yeah.
We've kind of turned into batteries. No, you want salt's good. Salt. I don't drink water unless I put salt in it.
And I'm
I
taking
don't-
nootropics.